Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of March from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person, so please do take from this what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you do see here today, and cross watchers as always are welcome. So let's begin, Virgo, and see what comes through here for you. We're going to start with this deck, When Spirit Speaks by Medium on a Mission, and then we'll go ahead and grab a card from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle deck by Mystic Moon. All right, so let's get started here, Virgo. Grabbing your first focus card. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. All right. I'm guided to this one. Vulnerability. Okay, so maybe right now, Virgo, you're just feeling really vulnerable. So we'll have to see where that's coming from. Okay, so adding to that with a message from your spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. I'm guided to this one. We have key. Unlock. You are in possession of this key to unlock a possibility, an opportunity, a new door to move forward in your life. And maybe you're afraid, maybe you already know that you possess this key. And that's where this vulnerability is coming in. All right, so let's go ahead and set these aside, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Divine Masculine. I'm going to use this deck by Sister Moon Tarot. This is the Moody Moon Messages Masculine Edition. So where's the masculine at right now, Virgo? This masculine that you are thinking about, my feminines, where are they at right now? Where are they at on this journey? Seeking, awakening, enlightened, inspired. Okay, so right now, they're on this journey of seeking purpose, their life purpose perhaps, or the need to go through an awakening in their life. There's also this calm energy that's coming through for this masculine, balanced, trusting, happy. Maybe they're actually in a good place right now, possibly. Or working on at least finding balance towards happiness. Knowing and believing that that's something that they could achieve, so they're not trying to freak out over it. They're just remaining calm and steady and at peace with where they're at right now, maybe. Now, there was infidelity here, okay? Cheating, deception, and secrets. So here's the thing, because, we don't always want to get into this place of blaming the masculine or a man for the indiscretions and infidelity, because it could really go both ways. So a couple of interpretations here, Virgo. Either there was a masculine who cheated on the feminine, or it was the masculine who was cheated on and experienced infidelity in a partnership. It can go either way. But we do have a gentleman in that photo who is wearing a wedding ring there. So we have somebody here who was married, who could have been married, or already in a committed partnership. Somebody was. But there's love here, okay? True, devoted, loyal. So if we have a gentleman here who was married at the time and there was cheating going on, and if there was deception, it could have been this love that healed this marriage. If there was an actual marriage that was on the brink of breaking up because of infidelity. True, devoted, and loyal. So we have somebody here with a wedding ring, obviously, a man in this photo. So the loyalty could have been restored. Because look at the next card. We have healing, self-love, self-care, and mending. Mending that broken heart, mending the pain, the trust issues. And bottom of the deck, we have connected. Energy, telepathy, knowing, that inner knowing. And there could be telepathic communication going on here, though, for some of you who are not with your masculine because of infidelity. There could have been third-party situations going on here. Interesting, okay. So let's add to this with messages from the Moody Moon Messages deck honoring the cycle of the Divine Feminine. The other deck by Sister Moon Tarot. So both of these cards go together. Card decks, I mean. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Focusing now on the Divine Feminine. So feminines, where are you at? You're feeling stuck. I don't know how to move on or let go. So if you're feeling stuck, you might be in separation from your masculine due to deception and secrets and infidelity. But they still love you. You know, there's healing that's clearly happening here. Bloated, hormonal, moody, and leave me alone, okay? So you don't want to interact right now. You don't want to engage. You don't want to maybe talk. We have intuitive. I can feel your energy even though you aren't here. What I'm kind of getting from this is even though you guys might not be talking in the 3D, for example, Virgo, you and your masculine, my feminines, you guys are still interacting, I feel, energetically. Because remember, from the masculine, we've got connected energy, telepathy. So there's telepathic communication going on here, which is why you feel your masculine's energies. So in the 3D world, there's no interaction. They have left you alone. Maybe that's the vibe that you're sending out because they've hurt you through infidelity. But in the 5D, you guys are still interacting. Some of my feminines are also coming through feeling desperate. I can't take this anymore. We also have abandoned. This situation has triggered all my abandonment wounds. So especially if you dealt with a masculine who left you, who abandoned the connection for someone else. That is what's coming through. Let me grab one more card here. So yeah, some of you guys are just focusing on yourself, self-care, spoiling myself and loving myself. Putting yourself on your priority list. That's actually a good thing, my feminines. And I love the bottom of the deck. We've got powerful, and it says I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. Absolutely. Yes, you can. So if you're feeling stuck right now, and I'm getting this for some of you, Virgo, this will not apply to everybody. If you're feeling stuck, and it's kind of interesting how if you look at this photo, it almost looks like she's caged in. Like she can't get out. She's stuck. So it could be my feminines who are either married or stuck in a partnership where you no longer want to be in that connection. And for some of you guys, this could represent a third-party situation with this masculine where there was cheating and deception going on. So you're stuck in this perhaps marriage or a situation, again, that you don't want to be there. And the infidelity is with somebody outside of that connection. So we're going to have to see where else this is going to go. But telepathic communication, the love, that's coming through here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some cards from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who would like to learn how to read tarot. the majority of the cards, it has upright and reversed meanings, so it makes it really easy to learn tarot. And the twist is that I've included new oracle messages, new court cards, in addition to all of the usual tarot messages that are already a part of any deck. But it's a fun deck to use, especially when you're just learning. And then you can graduate towards decks that don't have all of the verbiage on it, you know? For Virgo, what else? We have the Ace of Swords. For some of you guys, your person could be an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a breakthrough. This is clarity. The need to be honest with one another. Making better decisions when it comes to this partnership, and just better decisions overall in your life. The need to rid yourself of people that no longer serve a purpose, whether that's a lover, whether that is a friendship gone wrong, whether that is a family member that has treated you poorly, or it could be a situation that's no longer serving a purpose. It's time for you to cut those things out of your life, because that's what makes room for new opportunities in love and life to come in. Lots of air. Look at this. 9 of Swords, followed by the Saber of Air. All air energy. But I mean, this can apply to any of the other signs, but specifically we do have air that's coming through here very heavily. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So with that 9 of Swords, we've got fears, we've got anxieties, you know, insomnia. It's unable to rest your mind, to just be able to drift off and get some sleep. This could be your person here, Virgo. Whether it's masculine or feminine, this could be a part of their energy. Feeling hopeless, depressed, they're unhappy because they can't be with you. Look at this, the Saber of Air. It's time to clean house. Cut toxicity out of your life. Bad relationships, whether romantic in nature, friendships, or unhealthy family connections, need to be addressed, released, and cleansed out of your life. I was pretty much just saying that. Don't hold on to the past or heavy baggage you've been carrying. Throw it out like yesterday's trash. Time to move on and bring in some fresh air. So this is either talking to you directly, Virgo, or this is talking to your person here, especially if they're surrounded by all of these toxic energies from bad relationships, infidelity, unhealthy family connections. That's exactly what it's all about. Maybe that's why they're losing sleep over this, because they're surrounding themselves with people that are just bringing them down. That's preventing them from coming towards you. So they gotta lighten the load, so to speak. Throw it out like yesterday's trash and move on. And part of that moving on is to help bring you guys together. Unbelievable. 10 of Swords represents betrayal, backstabbing, severing ties, okay? Cutting people out. A relationship that failed. That's what this represents. There was something going on here, Virgo, that needed to come to an end. But when it did end, it ended so painfully. Because it fell apart. Something fell apart here because of infidelity. Plain and simple. That is what's coming through here. So you might be feeling very vulnerable as this first card came forward, because now you're being presented with, along with that Ace of Swords and the clarity that comes along with it, a new beginning to open up a new door for you to start fresh and welcome in the next chapter of your life, because that next chapter could lead you towards somebody who can offer you this love that you have been seeking, that you have been looking for. And we have another key right there. So maybe you both possess keys to unlock the same door, for you guys to just walk through that door and find each other. We've got the Ace of Cups. Cups is water energy, okay? So for some of you guys, maybe your person could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is actually a card, again, of new beginnings, but this is initially a card of self-love, for you to focus on yourself, to be able to fill your own cup of love in the meantime. And going back towards the feminine's messages here, we've got self-care and we've got powerful. I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. Yes, you can. Now, for some of you, the person that you might be focused on is somebody that hurt you, and maybe you did cut them out of your life because there was something very painful here. More than likely, again, cheating, infidelity. But you've got a new beginning here as well. This could either represent a new beginning for you and this person that you had to let go of, maybe, if they're now free to be with you, or you're free to be with them, whoever is attached. And I believe that came through in other readings. It keeps popping up because it hasn't happened yet. For some of you, those ties have not been fully severed, which is why it keeps coming through as a repetitive message for some of my Virgo readings here, I feel. So things will ultimately get better once this is done. Getting rid of past baggage. It needs to go so that you can have a new beginning right here. But in the meantime, focus on your healing, focus on self-love, focus on you, and that has already come through with that self-care card right there. So I kind of feel this for my feminines, whoever resonates with that. That is what's coming through here. Wow. So let's add one more card. Lots of air. Unbelievable. More air. Page of Swords. Lots of swords coming in here. So if your person isn't an air sign, namely Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, yes, of course, this can apply to whoever needs it through the messages. But that's something we cannot ignore. As many cards are in this deck, look at all of these swords coming in. The Page of Swords, Virgo, could actually be a masculine who's younger than you if you're feminine, or just a younger counterpart in this connection. They want to talk to you. They're feeling restless, though. This is new communication. So it can represent delayed news because it hasn't come in quite yet, but they want to communicate eventually. So new beginnings, self-love first. Time to clean house. And the masculine, I'm also feeling, is quite curious as to where the feminine is at on their journey. There's still love there. Okay. So yeah, new beginnings. That's where things are at. So let's go ahead and add to this with some messages from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. I feel you guys can overcome this as long as those necessary steps are taken. If it isn't, then, you know, it might be the end of the road for some of you. So there's a chance. There's a chance to work through this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. We have chances. We take chances. We have to take risks in love. Sometimes we get burned. Sometimes we get stung. The key is to never stop taking chances. You never know. That last chance you take might be the one that leads you to the ultimate happiness. So maybe this is one of those things where you had to let each other go for healing to occur, for whoever was in a connected relationship that wasn't available to be in a partnership before is now free to be entering into a new cycle of love. So maybe there's a chance. We have maybe. You and I have so many layers to our relationship. The good, the amazing, the wonderful, the intimacy, the funny, the serious, the uncertainty, the boundaries, the goodbyes, the end. Life has many layers too. Maybe someday our connection can bloom into something even more beautiful than what we had to begin with. Just maybe. That's not a no. It's not a yes, but it's not a no as far as you guys calling it quits forever. And we have everything. You are the one, my lover, my best friend, my peace, my safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us, and we are forever changed for the better. So perhaps, again, you guys had to go into separation in order to work on yourselves so that you guys can come towards each other as two better people who are ready to explore what the future has for this connection. They are your everything. You are their everything. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some messages from the Ghostly Whispers of Love Oracle. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. Some of these messages could be for those who have actually lost a loved one who's passed on, but this can also be for those who are in separation or at a physical distance from one another. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, second half of March. Emotional. I get emotional watching you with someone else. Hello. There we go. That's a part of the issue for some of you. So either the masculine was with someone else, or it is the feminine. It could go either way, guys, okay? Or you were both in other relationships at the time that you guys met. And it was very difficult to watch each other be with other people, perhaps, knowing full well that you guys had love for one another. But in order to come together at that time, there was no way around it. It ended up being either a third-party situation or just infidelity. So this is a situation, as you can see, it's healing. They are healing, you are healing. The connection is healing. It's much needed. Craving, you see that? I crave physical intimacy. The love is here. It's not just sex, you know? It's not just wanting the physical connection. This boils down to two people who perhaps at one point in time were not free to be together because there were other people in the equation. If you guys are both free and craving each other, craving these intimate moments to be together and to just be open to love one another, that can happen. You both possess the key to open up a new door. Okay? We've got two keys right here. That's no accident there. Oh my God. And I'm looking at the next card. Look at this. My heart belongs to you for eternity. Heart. And I believe that's another key. And we have a lock right there. That just gave me some major goosebumps. So you guys are being presented with these keys to open up new doors for you to start fresh, for you to start over in this partnership. That's pretty amazing, okay? So let's wrap it up here, Virgo, with some songs. I'm going to use the Lyricism deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. A situation that definitely needs healing, and it is. You both want to be together. And maybe now you're free to be able to make that happen. Opening up this heart, a new door. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Wrapping things up. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. You know, they are feeling lonely without you. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I also get, you know, with the reference to funny, that you guys love to make each other laugh, but they have such an intense love for you. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like magnets do. I really do kind of feel that you guys are like magnets, that you feel so drawn to each other still. You're like magnets, all right. And life might just give you guys the opportunity for a second chance here. How sweet it is to be loved by you. And bottom of the deck, love me like you do. Love, love, love me like you do. Nobody else can love them the way you do, Virgo, and perhaps you feel the same way about them. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it here. There's a complicated situation for some of you, but I feel if things have been worked through, if the toxicity has been eliminated, if the third party element and deception and cheating has been dealt with and that's no longer a factor, absolutely. This just boils down to two people who will perhaps be given another chance to get it right this time. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. And that's it for now. Thank you so very much, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.